stop was, I had enough money to get from Detroit to Chicago, and I asked where all the people were, and they told me Michigan Avenue, and I went down there. I just made up lyrics about my first time really seeing a big city, skyscrapers and pop culture and hero worship. And it took me about maybe 4 days to get to San Diego, and I did hitchhike from Tijuana down to Cabo. Then I took a ferry across to the mainland side and hopped trains through the Cobra de Barrancas, back to Cabo, hitchhiked back up to Tijuana, hopped trains back to Michigan, made it in time for class without being murdered. So it was like a total success. Yeah. And I had my first song. And when I got discovered, the first song became my first hit on the radio. And that stuff just doesn't happen. It's an amazing thing to have happen to you. And I remember the first time I heard it on the radio, I pulled over on the side of the road and I just started to cry, because it really wasn't until that moment that I realized that I sang like Kermit the Frog. I was so nervous in the studio, my throat tightened up, and I was like, who will save your soul? If you haven't listened to that record in a while, I'm like, dreams last soul. I don't sing like that. I've never sung like that, ever. I was so self-conscious. There was like a guy behind a glass wall looking at me singing. I was like, ah! Like, it was awful. Oh, I heard it on the radio and I just started sobbing hysterically. I was so embarrassed. But it ended up being embarrassing all the way to the bank, so. I really want to thank all of you for spending your time and your money to come here.